like 50% American.
You know what I mean? Like they're like making fun of even the color and the.
Just before we do, one quick update. I think I just gave myself food poisoning with the old hot dogs I ate for lunch. They were from 4th of July.
Do better.
I know, they're from 4th of July, and they were still in the package, so I figured they were okay. But I'm starting to feel, you know how you start to like feel it? I'm starting to feel it. So let's get going, and I just wanted to set you guys up for that. We might have to stop.
Okay. Well, I consider myself warned now, I guess.
Good.
Let's get into it. Here's our first question. I live on the 3rd floor of an apartment building. One day after coming home from a run, the lady who lives on the bottom left of my building whispered, "Come here," and gestured to her door. As I walked to her door, she went inside, and I waited outside for a couple minutes, and then she came back with a box of chocolates. But before she could hand them to me, she asked me where I live. I told her I lived on the top right of our building. She then frowned, shook her head, and put the box of chocolates away. She told me she thought I was the woman who lived on the top left, and then closed the door. Couldn't have eaten the chocolate anyway, but I was very sick.
Like the McElroy brothers, not the three of us, but I mean the idea of us, our careers might be dying, and everyone's just really nice to us here.
No doubt about that.
Yeah,
I've seen the numbers, I've seen the figures. Let's get into the questions. Before we do, one quick update. I think I just gave myself food poisoning with the old hot dogs I ate for lunch. They were from 4th of July.
Do better.
I know, they're from 4th of July, and they were still in the package, so I figured they were okay. But I'm starting to feel, you know how you start to like feel it? I'm starting to feel it. So let's get going, and I just wanted to set you guys up for that. We might have to stop.
Okay. Well, I consider myself warned now, I guess.
Good.
Let's get into it. Here's our first question. I live on the 3rd floor of an apartment building. One day after coming home from a run, the lady who lives on the bottom left of my building whispered, "Come here," and gestured to her door. As I walked to her door, she went inside, and I waited outside for a couple minutes, and then she came back with a box of chocolates. But before she could hand them to me, she asked me where I live. I told her I lived on the top right of our building. She then frowned, shook her head, and put the box of chocolates away. She told me she thought I was the woman who lived on the top left, and then closed the door. Couldn't have eaten the chocolate anyway, but I was very sad that she took them away. The woman she was talking about looks nothing like me anyway. What did the woman across from me do to deserve chocolate? How do I prove to the old lady that I am also deserving of chocolate? That's from Sad About Sweets in San Diego. Now, normally this is an advice show, but Sad About Sweets has asked us to dip our toes into what? Prognostication?
Well,
mind reading?
More like life coaching, I think.
Yeah, I got some life coaching, and I can highlight 4 different places you fucked up so bad. It's almost a 1 per sentence, which is a pretty good ratio. Let's see, a stranger opens the door in your apartment building, and they say from their room, "Come here," and then you oblige. That's one. That's one.
Yes, problematic.
That's one off,
fair.
Off the bat.
That's
say,
one off the bat.
They hand out some chocolate, and then they pull it back real quick, and you continue staying there. That's 2. They say, "Where do you live?" You answer 3.
Listen, I know it's too late to pick a theme for 2018, but I think part of it should be don't tell anyone where you live.
Yeah,
unless they know.
Good one.
Unless they know.
In general, they don't give you the chocolate, which you couldn't have eaten anyway, but you were still sad about. The fact that you were sad about that you didn't eat these neurotoxin-filled chocolates is like wild to me. It is wild to me. Do you want to know what the person did that lived on the floor above, on the left, over them, where they live on the bottom left? They stomp it too loud. They do a stomp and they do a dance that's too loud.
They do the stomp when the neighbor's parent is trying to sleep, and now they're having to die for it.
Yeah, they're having to eat the neurotoxin to get very, very, very sick forever. So you're good. It's weird because you're so good, but you're also so bad, and you got to just take a look at it and think a little bit better when you think your thoughts when people sort of confront you with a situation like this.
I will also say, one of my favorite like, top 10 favorite things about being an adult is I no longer have to earn candy from it. Like, I don't have to go trick-or-treating. I don't have to, like, hope that somebody in my class splurges on buying everybody those 4 chocolate peanuts Valentine's things. Like, if I want candy,
Sure.
I can just go get it.
No question.
So the idea of wasting a single thought after this of like, I have to be living it. No. If you want something, go get it. You don't have to take handouts from anybody.
I watched one of those YouTube movies where they made Skittles, but like in a kitchen, and I said, "Man, those look good." And it was about 11:30 at night. And I was like, "Wow, those look really tasty." And I was like, "Oh, that's right. I'm 31." And I went and I got in the car, drove to the gas station, got some Skittles, came home, ate them all. Had a hard time going to sleep because all the Skittle energy inside me, but I did it because I could.
Sold my Spanish teacher some Skittles for a fundraiser once, and later I asked how they were. She said they're really good, but they were so sweet. She had to cut them in half.
Whoa.
She's a thrilling woman.
That doesn't make,
Yeah,
I guess, unless you're eating them half at a time.
Hey, Yahoo.
Yeah, I love that, Griff.
All right. I mean, this one was sent in by Adrian Cowles. Thanks, Adrian. It's an anonymous Yahoo Answers user.com. The Geico lizard asks, what would you do if someone laughed at your telescope?
Oh, man. Tell me about it.
You're just trying to get away from the jocks on Earth by putting your head in the clouds, up in the stars, looking at God's great creation, checking out some of your favorite constellations. I'm talking about Virgo and Sagittarius.
Hello.
And all the great ones. Gemini is up there too, and
The big ones.
then all of a sudden a bigger scientist comes over and says like, oh, is that it? You may as well be using a little paper towel tube, you little putz. And that makes me feel like shit.
I think the worst case scenario would be like, you're looking through your telescope, you look at like Mercury or Venus or whatever, and you see an alien with a telescope that's way nicer than yours. And you can see through your telescope, though it's a little blurry, that alien talking to their friends and pointing at you and laughing.
Oh no.
And you're like, there's life out there, and they think I'm a dingus.
Yeah, they've like written on the face of Neptune, like, huff my shorts, Daryl.
Yeah. Ow, that would hurt so bad. You spend your whole life dreaming of like, oh, I wonder if there are aliens. And you're like, there are, and they're making fun of me. Oh.
I don't like when people feel the need to point out that my telescope is made of cardboard and has no lenses in it and does not increase the distance that I can see.
No,
and it is just a cardboard tube. And I don't know how to get one of the big telescopes. And if I did spend the money on it, I wouldn't know how to use it. So can a kid just have some fun with a cardboard tube, pretend he's a space pirate looking for his next celestial plunder?
Yeah, I don't see any problem with that, Juice. That's just an imagination. That's what
I
I call
think it
that.
would get off my case about it.
I think a power move, if somebody was like, oh, that's a real dinky telescope, you just suddenly tip it towards the ground and say, it's a microscope, asshole. And now they look dumb.
I just had it upside down for a second. Polish the lens.
Now you look stupid,
Hey,
Steve.
You know what I'm gonna use?
It is the
this
good girl.
To look at your dignity.
That's Tangle, the baby girl.
Minuscule now.
Got him.
You do that with their muscles, too. Like, oh, I guess it is, because I'm looking at your muscles, and there's nothing there, noodles. You can make fun of how weak they are, because they don't have any muscles, and you can't see them.
Strong
Really
wings is not my strong suit.
Telescope. It's not the
It's
best.
like
It's not great.
my worst.
So, there's a lot of things you can do with a telescope bully to hurt them.
Maybe shine light through one end so it magnifies.
Oh, laser beam.
No, wait, hold on. No, that doesn't work. That's not right. I'm thinking of a magnifying glass.
Could you tell them that this is a model of one that you are going to order, and that the salesman is so eager to book this sale that he brought you a model of the one you're considering, so you can really see if it's the right fit for you.
Because you're such a whale, but they're so happy to get you.
Right.
They're like really buttering you up.
They left one of their samples there with you.
Ooh, or maybe like scratch like in the Tyson in it, and then when someone's like, "That's a dinky telescope," like, "Oh, is it?" And then spin it around, they're like, "Oh shit, that was Neil deGrasse Tyson's telescope," and it's not true, of course.
Yeah,
it's,
you say,
it's a
"Yeah,
lie.
I stole it from him. I made it mine because I took it." So
Now I see the stars.
yeah, he's dropped off, hasn't he? Haven't seen him doing his tweets lately. It's sort of, holier than thou space tweets. Well, that's because he doesn't know how to see it anymore. Because I took his favorite telescope. So
Only I can see the moon.
and now I'm the space king. So you can take your telescope and hit it against their telescope until it breaks, and you'd be like, seems like both our telescopes are now bad. Seems like we both have bad telescopes.
How do telescopes work, Justin?
Here's one thing you could try. They have two different glasses on them.
Oh.
Here's something you could try. When they're not, they make fun of it, and you turn around, like they just hurt your feelings because they're making fun of your telescope. And I bet when you turn around, they probably even go harder on it. You know what I mean? Like they're like making fun of even the color and the second-rate brand of your telescope.
Yeah.
And then when you turn around, you hold it up, and what have you written there on the telescope? It's their name. And it's like, I think it's your telescope. And I was keeping
Now it's time for the boy.
For a second.
Oh,
Dad's
okay. I thought you were saying
favorite
this
boy.
telescope is you when you were making fun
Favorite
of
in air
yourself.
quotes.
Yeah.
Okay, third possibility. It's also, I got it for you as a gift.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
that's a good one because you have so many options you do once you pull off the move. Another thing you could do is as you're looking at the telescope and someone comes on and says, "Hey, shithead, dumb telescope," you kind of pull away from it and smile and look at them. And you just kind of stand there smiling, and they're like, "What are you smiling at?" And then a meteor hits them and kills them.
Pretty good. That's a good move.
And you walk away whistling, "Don't worry, be happy." That's a pretty good move, and it's like the end of my sort of like science coming of age movie.
Uh-huh.
So
How about another question? Would you all be okay with
Okay.
that? Greetings, brothers. I frequently go hiking, but my legs are very long, and I often find myself passing slower hikers. I don't like to raise my voice, especially out in the serenity of the wild. So I usually just try stomping my feet real hard to get their attention. What? Very often, though, people have headphones in or just don't hear me stomping, and I end up shouting, "Hey!" or "Excuse me!" just before I pass them to avoid getting punched. This tends to scare the hell out of people, and I'm wondering if there's something I could be doing differently. Do I need to speak up as soon as I see them? Should I carry a cowbell with me? That's from Sneaking's Too Easy in
give me
East
one.
Tennessee.
this
Who are
is
these
great.
people going hiking with headphones on? How are you going to hear bears and shit?
No, they're listening to bears.
Wait,
On the-
what?
Yeah, they're
How
listening.
about now? Is this better, Dev?
Bear sound
Dev,
playlist
is this
on
better?
Spotify. Just because you're not always seeing bears, so if you
No.
want like a 24/7 bear experience.
Griffin, I meant for safety, not for like enjoyment. Like, no, I went hiking and I didn't see any bears.
Well,
Good, that's good.
A bear is dangerous, but the sound they make's beautiful, beautiful choir.
Is the impetus
Yep.
on Tennessee for making their
that
hiking
better?
trails so conducive to sneakers?
Is that better?
Yeah.
It seems like they need to have maybe some more mirrors on the trail and some more sort of crackly tinder, perhaps. Is that something that's an option?
Crackly tinder?
Just like tinder, like leaves and branches, tender. Like, I'm using it in like a fire sense, but like, leaves and branches on the forest floor.
The crunchy stuff.
The
More crunchy
stuff.
More croutons, more pretzels, more
More
peanut
pretzels,
shells.
thank you. More Melba toast. There on the floor.
Crunchy things.
The crunchy stuff.
You know.
I love this question so much. There seems to be like a broad category of flawed human interaction. And that it starts with like baseline level. You're at the grocery store and you're walking towards a person and you both overcorrect.
Is
like
that better?
You both try to get out of each other's way but keep getting in each other's way. And you do it like 10 times. Just sort of moving around.
Should I
other
turn the
human
boys
beings
down,
is a
or
real
are the boys
fucked up
okay?
bad process, it feels like. And
Yes.
this is the
Hello.
pinnacle of that, I think, because you are already in sort of a heightened sort of
Wait,
like
Is that my girl?
nature defense state when you're out on
Is
the
that my girl?
trails.
Can
Is that my daughter?
admit something about the little
Or
the little
no?
grocery
No,
store
that's
shuffle?
Void. Is that Void?
I am
I can't tell who that
somebody
is.
who is desperate for human emotion or human connection rather,
What?
I work out of my house, right? So like, when I leave the house, and especially if like my family's not around that day or whatever, I leave the house. It's like, oh, people. But I'm also like an incredibly awkward person in like a social sense. There is nothing that I delight in. Dare I say, revel in, as the grocery store shuffle, because just for a moment, I have a connection with another person that is based on the both of us fucking up. And wow,
I have to pull up a reference pic of Uhara. I forgot how to draw his hair.
And dropping a big jar of pickles on my foot.
There he is.
And now everybody's having a laugh. That's a connection of another sort. This is one where we've started this conversation with the phrase, I'm human, I'm fallible, I'm Justin. What's up?
Justin, to that same point,
it is a Spanish last name. I'm just a dumbass.
That kind of connection, my favorite connection is the entirely perceived connection. So, like, when you find yourself similarly at a grocery store going the opposite direction of someone else,
draw my own boy's
so you
hair.
keep, like, meeting in the middle of aisles. So by the end of it, you have not interacted at all, but you have become familiar with them.
Yes,
and then it's a downward
very aware.
I love that. Or, like, if you're on a long stretch of highway, and like you in the same car kind of keep passing each other, you have not like spoken. You don't know who that is, but you're like, you and me, red car, we're in this together.
That's real though. That's
real.
That's the card thing is like that's where like 50% of marriages get started. The other 50% is like Match.com.
Another road phenomenon. I just drove to and back Cincinnati in like 48 hours, so I've been on the road quite a bit. Another road phenomenon that I was thinking about today. This is sort of in the same category of like interactions with strangers. Isn't it a weird moment where you watch someone be a total fucking idiot in the driving capacity for, I mean, miles and miles? It could go on for like a long time, and you just watch someone do the dumbest shit. They're like tailgating trucks that can't see them and cutting you off. And there's that moment if you pass them where you get to look over and you're like, I'm about to see what the stupidest fucking person on earth looks like. And you're imagining in your head like how dumb they're gonna look at what a piece of shit and how mean and stupid and petty their face is gonna be. It's always a letdown. They never look as hateful and
like a literal.
It's never like the Noid. I would look over.
Exactly. It's never like Oscar the Grouch, like, that's right, I drive too.
Okay, we're so far away from it. What's the solution?
Okay, I want to answer this. Why is it your responsibility that other people have made themselves so murderable? Why are you letting them pass the buck on you and make you? They should be trying to not get murdered, and that is not your problem. They need to have their head on a swivel.
It's not fair. It's not fair. But if I was this person, I was walking around listening to my bear sounds, and I was on the trail.
There we go.
And I got those primal instincts just flowing through me, and then a shape that wasn't there before and suddenly is there, inches away from me to my side, trying to pass me. I would react with a startled, roundhouse kick. And it's not fair, but that's the situation. So can you just sort of sprint at, like, when you get close to a person, can you just run past them real fast? And the fun thing about that is you can also look back and look really scared as if something's chasing you.
I do like that.
Do you really want to give someone the experience of looking behind them and seeing a long-legged monster sprinting at them?
No, you're in front of them. You're in front of them at that point. There's a scary monster behind them, though.
What if, rather than sprinting past them,
I think,
just when you get close enough, you do a really, like,
hoodie needs to be smaller,
ballet
I think.
So, like, super fucking graceful, and out of the corner of their eye, they're just like, a deer? A gazelle? Oh, I wouldn't punch that. Right? And then like, no, that was just an amazing human being. And then you're off.
That's a good point. You do a little Lion King makeup.
Yes, you know what? Lean into it.
Yeah, borrow that Lion King makeup from the musical and do like an antelope and just go springing through the, right past them. They'll be scared for a second until they see how beautiful you look.
And graceful.
So here's a Yahoo that was sent in by Stacy Trombone. Thank you, Stacy. It's from Yahoo Answers user who is anonymous, so I'm going to call him Ted Heaton III, State Farm agent. Just got an ad here for Ted, and he looks very agreeable. And so Ted asks, What is the right way to scold my lovebird when he does something wrong?
It's a real bird, isn't it?
Yeah, we're talking about a real bird. It's sort of
Okay.
a parrot. That type of parrot, like a little parrot guy. If it wasn't, though, oh, shit. No, okay, it's in category pets, birds. So this is not, like, you could read this
There we
like,
go.
what is the right way to
Edit,
scold
cut.
my lovebird? My fucking parrot. What's wrong, Justin?
I got an answer for you. I
Okay.
decided to go ahead and give you guys this. You know, it's so rare that we are actually helpful on this show that I just wanted to give you guys some real helpful tips.
Okay, punish this bird.
Okay, here's the rules of avian trading according to thesprucepets.com. Here, there's three. There's just three, and let's hope we can keep these tips straight. Number one, never hit a bird.
Yeah, guys. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure.
Birds
Definitely.
are
Yeah.
extremely fragile creatures.
Yeah, no shit.
The slightest force can cause severe injury or death.
Maybe an ostrich I might feel comfortable hitting in an extreme
You
circumstance.
still shouldn't.
Rule number two, don't hold a grudge.
Yeah.
Birds are intelligent but also very sensitive creatures. When you express displeasure with your bird's behavior, make the lesson short and sweet. Prolonged negative attention can cause undue emotional stress for your pet. And rule number three is never compromise your bird's health. Don't punish your bird by withholding food or neglecting cage cleaning. It is so wild to me that there is a human being that is one, an owner of a bird, and two, an owner of a bird that thinks that they're going to let their bird live in filth to inspire it to better its existence.
Yeah.
It's a bird.
So they're so delicate. They're so
We're not going to
delicate.
punch him. We've got that.
What is the right way then to scold my lovebird when he does something wrong?
You know what? Maybe love more.
There we go.
Maybe say like, I understand why you're doing this. It's my fault.
That's probably the
Alright, there
right
you go.
answer, yeah.
One
But the
angry
better
boy.
answer, I think, is they're probably in a cage, put their cage right in front of the TV, put it on an episode of Frasier. And then right
One
when it's
angry
like
boy.
2 minutes from done, you stop it.
Oh, it's gonna be
Oh,
it's gonna be stuck in their head all week.
Oh, but how did he get out of this one? And you can keep doing that with the whole series, but you would go like in the bathroom and finish the last couple of minutes yourself.
you don't
'cause don't subject yourself to that kind
You
of torture.
didn't refuse to eat seeds. The bird did.
Yeah, so yeah, you didn't yell so loud that your cousin woke up. The bird did that. So the bird deserves the Frasier Blue Balls, but not you, because you didn't yell that so loud your cousin woke up from a big nap.
An important nap. That cousin who worked the night shift.
There we
you
go.
know they were tired.
That's 2
It
down.
wasn't you.
You didn't start.
2
You
down,
didn't shit in one of
3
your
to
Burger
go,
King
I think.
Batman Forever
Well,
collectible
3 down and
bugs.
then the
The
backs
bird
of
did.
these.
Yeah,
Because I have to draw her backwards and I have to draw him
Your bird can't
either
pretend
backwards
like
or in
they
his
didn't know
villain
that cup was
costume,
important to you.
which
They
is
clearly
literally
know
just
how to
another
speak
hoodie.
English.
And they
So-
know how you
So,
feel about Jim
villain
Carrey, the
costume
Riddler.
in,
So you can wash it, but then the frosting of the mug is gonna come off.
Thank you.
It's not gonna look as
Yeah,
nice.
nobody wants to talk about it, but it's true.
need to up my canvas
Let's
size.
take a break real quick and go over to the money zone. How would that treat you guys?
Okay.
Let's go.
I want to tell you about my unders,
Yeah.
as it is colloquially known.
Your dumpster.
undies.
Your dumpster guard.
What?
Your dumpster guard. It guards your dumpster.
I would like to tell you about my caboose cover.
All right. MeUndies is our sponsor.
Okay, well,
It's true.
They probably want us to say the name of their. I mean, it's a Venn diagram. They make a hell of a dumpster guard, but that's not the name of the company.
if you've listened to 4 episodes of My Brother, and Me, you've probably heard us talk about MeUndies at least once. And they are my favorite underpants. And it's not just
There we go, it's
underpants.
time for a
They've
dad.
got brassiere options. They've got pants options. They've got a really great hoodie, like zip-up hoodie. Their socks are incredible. So for right now, I want you to stop what you're doing, go to MeUndies.com and take a look. And I'm going to make it even better for you because we have a deal for our listeners. First-time purchasers are going to get 15% off their first pair of MeUndies and free shipping. That's 15% off plus free shipping and a 100% satisfaction guarantee. So go to MeUndies.com/mybrother. That's MeUndies.com/mybrother. Get 15% off your first pair, free shipping. Go MeUndies.com/mybrother.
Hell yeah. Hey, can I tell you about Quip?
Not
Yeah.
unless you love it more than I do, which is
Whoa.
unlikely.
Okay, why don't you tell me about Quip?
You know, most toothbrush brands focus on selling flashy gimmicks rather than better brushing, but not Quip. Quip is a fraction of the cost of bulkier brushes and packs premium vibrations for a perfect 2-minute clean, plus the guiding pulses remind you when to switch sides, and they'll deliver new brush heads on a dentist-recommended schedule every 3 months for just $5, including free shipping worldwide. I've been using my Quip for quite a few months. I love so much about it. One, no dumb charger.
He needs
You
to
just
be
put
moved
in
up.
a battery and it works for months. It has a case that flips over and goes onto the top. And it
Oh
charges into a trapeze.
no!
Otherwise, it's like a very discreet stand that you can actually use this reusable adhesive to stick to something to get it out of the way. The pulses are nice. They remind you to brush. The subscription thing is so cool because who remembers every 3 months to change your toothbrush? You don't. But Quip shows up with a fresh battery, with a head for the toothbrush, and it's like, hey, I don't want to be weird about it, but it's nasty now, and you should get a new one. And then you do, and it's easy. You don't have to go to the drugstore or anything. You just get it and use it, and it's nice to use. It looks great. I don't know. I love this toothbrush. Quip starts at just $25, and if you go to getquip.com/mybrother right now, you'll get your first refill pack free with a Quip electric toothbrush. It's spelled getquip.com/mybrother. Check it out. You will not be disappointed.
Hey, how about a Jumbotron?
And Dad needs to rise even
okay,
more.
this one's for JP, or perhaps Jape. And it's from Meg, who tells Jape, Happy first anniversary, MBBB. That's MYBBY, one word, so MBBB. This past year has been the best ever, from an adorable role for initiative first date to buying us a house. I couldn't ask for a better life partner. Also, thank you for letting me cry so much, because you are my emotional vacuum. I love you, and I like you. You're baby. You baby. Good love here, and it sounds like very, very eventful year, from first date to buying a house.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, and that's just a great partnership. I would give it a 10 out of 10. So,
Well, I'm going to say 9.9 out of 10. Because I always like to leave a little bit of room there. So that someone's like, yeah, we did really good, but you know what? Let's work on our communication and maybe buy some
what'd
more
you say?
plates.
yeah, it's
That's right now it's Lucian.
A thing to shoot for.
Lucian, my
This
adventure
next
dad.
message is from Michael and Jesse, and it's for Jackson Yoder.
Which
Dear
I
Jackson,
can't
may
remember
you
if he wears
always
shorts or
puff
not.
The fattest clouds in 2018 and
Hey
beyond.
babe, if you're watching, can you
Happy
tell me if
birthday,
Lucian wears
my
shorts or
dude,
not? Because I'm
from
dumb.
your companions
think he
in
does.
sadness, Michael and Jesse.
And if you're enjoying a vape right now, let's just do a big rip, just sort of across the country. Let them see, like you know what I'm saying, cotton across
The rip
America.
heard
Just like
around the world.
cover this country in cloud, and Jackson will know what's up. 3, 2, 1, rip. And blow that shit, yes!
Oh, for all of my
Jesse, you wanna
charms.
read this next one?
Hell yeah.
Tangle,
For the KGB
Uhara,
from Murphy.
Connor,
It says we have an event
Detroit Connor,
or a booth or elections or
Lucian,
something. I'm so glad to share
and
this wonderful macaron content
Sharon,
with you guys.
my
Thank you for
gay
making my
spirit.
years at CMU so amazing and memorable. Keep being the awesome people you are, and I'll see you as soon as you can build a structural house in less than a week. Motion to Purple and Getfo. Man, there was just a lot of coded language in that one.
Is
that
that
was just-
actually for the KGB?
Maybe that's
It
a nerve
might
thing.
have been. That's cool though, if it is, because it's like, now we're part of it, you know? That's the big conspiracy, I guess.
Yeah, we can't get back out at this point.
Now we're too deep in it.
Too deep, way too deep.
Real exciting, and Also, I
he
think you
goes.
said thanks for making my ears at CMU so amazing.
No, I didn't. My ears. There's two
really
Y
sounded
sounds.
You said ears, and so I just wanted to...
Did say ears.
It did sound like it, so I just wanted to dunk on you real fast.
No, but okay, listen to it. My
Sky
ears.
high!
Okay,
Dunk. That's
say
the dunk sound.
you say it together at a reasonable pace.
Sure. Thank you all for making my ears.
No, okay, do you see what you did
That
there?
was kind of perfectly normal.
Sky high, half court.
Completely unnatural. No one talks like that.
Beginning this summer, you can listen to new episodes of Inside Pop every other week for an even deeper dive inside the world of pop culture.
Now we're still bringing you our brilliant insight, always on the nose opinions, and insidery inside information on the most interesting pop culture stories of the week.
And we'll also have interviews with the pop culture professionals who create the culture you crave.
For example, we'll speak to casting directors about how they find the right
There we
talent for the
go.
right role.
We'll talk to music supervisors
There's
about
a
how
dad.
they choose the music to create the right mood.
And we'll grill producers who'll discuss what exactly a producer does.
He's a very gay spirit.
Oh man, Sean, how many times has someone said to you, oh, you're a producer, so what do you actually do?
So many times.
Same here. So make sure to catch Inside Pop every other Wednesday on Maximum Fun to indulge your pop culture obsessions.
And to hear in-depth interviews from the movers and the shakers in TV, music, film, and more.
Next question.
Next question.
That's not a question.
I need to pull up my Lucian reference real quick.
The corn remix. Real weird.
There he is. I messed up his shirt. Oh shit.
I want a mud.
Squad! I
What?
want
No, no.
to
I don't care about that at all. No. I know.
The Hummus and Pizza Co.
Oh dear.
prepares to launch
Oh dear.
Hummus ice cream. It's coming.
Didn't we do the hummus milkshake?
We did.
I don't
That in
want it.
Detroit, so no one will ever hear it because it was part of our Star Wars show. On the heels of the successful May launch of the first hummus shake, I'm so glad to hear it went well, by the way. And also, I should have
Why does a
mentioned
hummus
this
shake
earlier.
exist?
You can do the hummus shake.
I don't want it to
Oh, that's
exist.
Yeah, sure.
Mimetic content. The brand's
Yeah.
first ice cream will be available at the Hummus and Pita Co.'s Chelsea location
Oh, that
beginning on
sounds.
National
You know what?
Ice
That
Cream
sounds like
Day.
something
Have
Cake
they
would
no
eat.
shame. This Sunday,
You'd eat it,
July
wouldn't you,
15th,
Cake?
Oops, at all locations beginning August 1st. Okay, so you still have time to prepare. It's all natural and made with good-for-you ingredients like protein-packed chickpeas,
yuck.
real tahini, and pure vanilla. The four available
That just
flavors
sounds
get their
bad.
sweetness only from ripe dates and creaminess from either almond milk or coconut cream. The indulgent chocolate flavor is made with almond milk. Their goal here, as near as I can tell, is to talk long enough that you forget that they put hummus in your ice cream.
Yeah,
Oops.
sure.
Ugh.
Gotcha.
Alright, straight out though, can I tell you fool something? The idea of like sweet hummus, I'm on board. Graham crackers and chocolate hummus.
I've heard it's good.
I've had dessert hummus. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying it's just a lot of hummus to eat. It's just the idea. I just have a problem with. I put a scoop of hummus on this cone. Do you want to enjoy it? I'm sure
Well,
it's very
sometimes-
delicious.
Sometimes you sit down in front of some hummus and maybe you're talking with friends. For me, the best time to have hummus.
Oh, indeed.
And suddenly, like, all the hummus is gone, and you realize, like,
Exactly,
I just
she'd
ate a
try it,
shit ton
she'd
of
eat it.
hummus. Maybe that's what this is
She'd
for.
eat hummus
like,
ice
oh,
cream
I
and a hummus
accidentally
shake because
ate
she's
a lot of
like
hummus.
that.
I am. The quote is very good on this one. It's from founder Dave Peso. We never get them from the top. And this one comes straight from the top, from Dave. We were so blown away by the popularity of the hummus shake. Indeed.
Why are you gonna kill me?
Yes, I would imagine. Yes. That we knew we had to keep inventing new treats. Says
Oh no,
founder
you're
Dave
killing
Peso.
Cake. Okay.
This all started when I developed the dessert hummus as a healthier alternative for my
Why?
daughter.
Why?
The response from my family was so great that we wanted to share it with the hummus and
I'm
pita
Griffin.
guests.
Why?
As a prick, as a goof.
The fiction that Dave wants you to believe is he's
God.
at home from his day job of being the founder of the Hummus and Pita Co. He invents dessert hummus at his house, and then as an afterthought, decides to add it to the menu of his hummus company. Are you
it makes
shit?
some delicious hummus. Oh, you know who is like
Do
this?
you know who like this? The fucking company I founded that has hummus in the name. Are you fucking with me, Dave?
Hey guys, I've got a weird thing to pitch at this board meeting. You know how we make hummus? Yeah?
Oh my God.
You're all nodding. Okay. I made some hummus.
And sell it. Who would I talk to about getting? Oh, me?
It's me? Okay.
Oh my God.
Great idea, self.
It is also so good, the idea that Dave Pesso would make a treat that he would foist on his daughter, but it may not be good enough for the guests of the Hummus and Pita Company. It's just good enough for his family.
Well, and here's what you don't know is that he also made her a hummus dog and a hummus
Oh my God.
bed and bought her her first hummus car.
His hummus.
Um,
I bet it tastes fine, though.
I bet it tastes good.
I bet it tastes good. It's just a
I,
lot.
I enjoy hummus, and I've heard good reviews of the sweet hummus. It's just, it's the when you for me it's
And
the
here is
removal
the most iconic part of
the
Lucian,
act
his
of
little
dipping
hairtails.
that then makes it hummus shake, hummus ice cream. I'm sure they taste good. I still know that I am scooping heaping helpings of just pure chickpea sort of mash into my gob, and that's the thing. That's the thing I have trouble sort of getting over, I guess. But wait, is this? They call it ice cream. Is it non-dairy? It sounds like it. It sounds like it's just chickpeas and vanilla and tahini and almond milk and coconut cream.
Then it's not ice
Yeah,
cream.
see, it's dairy. It's gluten-free, dairy-free, and vegan.
Fuck, I bet it's...
Ooh.
Damn, actually, I bet this would go down real smooth. Okay,
Hold on.
This might be the first Munch Squad you've done where I'm like, alright, I might fuck with this.
I think it's only in New York, but we're gonna be there after it launches.
Hummus is
Let's get
like-
over there. Let's give it a
I
shot.
don't know. It's
How about
okay,
Yahoo?
but I don't.
Yeah, do it.
Okay, this one was sent in by, like, virtually every person who emailed us this week. I've not seen a consensus like this in some time. It's from another question mark user, so I'm gonna call him.
Date. Hummus.
4 dogs working together to use a computer asks,
Oh, me.
would you be embarrassed if someone tried to kill you in public?
Oh god. Oh golly, is my face red?
You're at the party, and there's a bunch of, college drinking going on, partying, dancing, listening to LMFAO, just the staple college party stuff. And then Scream Face smashes in through the window, and you're like, fuck, I'm so sorry. I will pay for the window. This guy sucks ass, and I'm so sorry. I did not invite him. He keeps trying to do a killing to me, and it sucks. I'll leave. He's gonna chase me like down into the tunnel, but then he gets lost in the tunnel, and he gets really tired because he's like not good at killing. So I can be back here in like a half hour. I could actually swing by Super America and pick up another 18-pack of Coors.
Okay, bye.
Alright, see ya. I gotta go.
See, I was picturing more of like you're walking through perhaps like a square in Venice with beautiful buildings everywhere.
Yeah,
Perhaps
see,
you're
Travis
walking through,
gets
like,
it.
an
That's
outdoor
what I was
cafe
picturing.
Where people are sipping their espressos, and suddenly there's a sniper shoots you from atop a cathedral. They miss, but you're really embarrassed.
Yeah.
Oh, everybody looks up from their espressos, and they're like, "Who are you?" And you're like, "Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Please get back to your espressos. I have some international secrets."
I'm Doug Bourne, and let's just say I'm sort of a hot target for the, you name it, man. CIA, KGB, I'm the other Bourne, Doug Bourne.
Hey,
Do you want to see me? Do you want to see me jump super high?
Do you think Damon has the guts to start a movie called Doug Bourne Hot Target? If I saw that in the DVD shelf, I might still give it the pass on by, but I'd give it a good think about real quick.
I was doing some reading about the Bournes movies. Did y'all know they made one and they didn't want to do the director they'd done for the other ones? And so Matt Damon from The Martian said, no, I'm not going to be in it because I love that director. And so they said, okay, we'll get Jeremy Renner instead, and just Jason Bourne won't be in this Jason Bourne movie. So really the idea of Doug Bourne hot target has precedent. It would be a Bourne movie without the right Bourne in it. He's the wrong Bourne, sort of the man who knew too little situation, just stumbling around.
That one didn't even have, like, the Bourne Legacy didn't even have any Bournes, right? It's like Bourne Free.
Bourne Free would have been a way better title.
Bourne Free would have been good.
I think at one point somebody saw the back of Jason Bourne's head and like, is that Jason Bourne? But then he was gone, and that's how they like tied it in.
Yes, I would be pretty embarrassed, I guess. I would be embarrassed because of, me. I would probably not make some great noises.
Right.
If I was running away from the It Follows monster. Because you think about the It Follows monster and you think like, wow, that must suck having to constantly stay on the run. But then you also got to think about sort of, you're at the grocery store and you're walking down the aisle and there's another person walking down the aisle towards you and you go to the left and they go to the left and you go to the right and they go to the right and you're like, I need you to get the fuck out of the way because if this thing touches me, it's going to fuck my body up. It sort of adds multiple layers to it. That or they are actually the It Follows monster and they're just stopping at the store.
If there's one thing I know about the It Follows monster, it's that
I thought It Follows was the one movie where you have to have sex for it to
I've never
get you.
seen it, so I don't know at what distance. But it's not called the It Catches monster.
Oh no, Trav, it does a catch in the movie.
Oh, it does?
Oh boy,
Then
it
it's
does a
really-
big catch.
Then it's really misnamed. It should be called the It Catches You monster.
Yeah, it wants to, and when it does, yowza.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it ain't pretty.
you gotta see that movie, Trav. It bangs, dude.
Is it scary?
Oh, fucking
Yeah.
Then I'm not gonna watch it. Why would I do that?
Anyway, this has been our movie review segment. I work at a very successful startup with a casual atmosphere. And
No, okay,
very
I just looked at the
friendly
chat,
people.
Dav, that's not ice cream because there's no cream.
What?
It's not
The startup net nanny?
We
Yeah,
have.
they're still trying to get some investment.
They think like a startup, but that's why they've been so
That's,
successful.
y'all ever think about Net Nanny 2018? I don't think it exists anymore, but there was a period where we were like, I don't want
I
all the
need to
internet.
increase my canvas
I
size.
just, some of it's real dirt.
Can I, as Justin McElroy, a 37-year-old man in the year 2018, can I
Love
get
it.
that nanny? Because
Yeah,
I would
for sure.
love to have less of it. If you could give me less of it.
I need an adult to tell me, like, to be the voice of reason of, like, you don't get all the internet you want. Here's the internet you need, and that's all you can have.
I need like 1/8 of Wikipedia and Club Penguin, and I am good to go. Everything else is just a fucking distraction.
Anyway, we have a large open office with an employee kitchen in the center. Oftentimes, you'll be getting coffee or your lunch, and another employee will walk in and do their own thing. Usually there's polite, how high are you? And that's it. However, there is one employee, a higher up with the company, who also does this, but instead of moving on after the greeting, stares at me expectantly, waiting for more to be said, when there never is more to be said. He then says,
Nah.
well, I guess that's the end of that conversation.
Christ almighty.
And continues to do his thing in the kitchen around me. Holy fucking shit. This also isn't a one-time thing per employee. He has done this to me and others multiple times. This is monstrous. What should I and the rest of my office do when confronted with this awkward character that's from Anxious in the Big Apple?
Oh my god.
We've been in the game long enough that I worry now people don't even want help. They just want, like, us to take a little of the load. They're just
Yeah.
trying to take a couple of the packs that they have and sling them onto our backs. Just a little
Honestly,
help
maybe.
on the road.
Our rind has been toughened by doing this podcast, so I think we can haul a little bit more than the average bear. But good lord, this person's a literal demon, an absolute demon. It's just so it's. All right, what can we do? What I think you should do is they walk up
yeah,
and they
that
say,
sounds like-
"Hey, how's your day going?" And you say, "Well, I guess that's the end of that conversation," and you walk
Oh.
away because they can't do it.
So what if you just skip the middle, and you say, well, thank you for asking, and then you walk away?
Yeah.
That acknowledges, like, hey, I appreciate you, which is probably exactly what they want of you.
Yeah.
But you don't have to say anything more than that. Or say, you know what, that's not what matters. What matters here is how are you Justin, I'd like to role play this out with you.
Oh, happily, yeah, for sure.
You say to me, I have an idea. You say to me, how are you?
Okay. This as far as the script goes?
Yeah, that's what you say, and then I have a response. We're gonna see how it works.
What do I do? What can I be? King Griffin?
Griffin, you be Jim in the back. Jim Halbert making some coffee.
How about Griffin has just made a delivery, and he's saying his goodbyes to everyone, and then he'll see us again soon. And then our scene will commence directly after Griffin's goodbyes.
Oh, I like that. And where do we work? Can we get a suggestion from the audience?
Staples! Staples!
I heard Staples. Okay. Staples Corporate?
Alright.
Okay.
I got a delivery here. It's for the rest of the Staples. And go ahead and sign here for me. That is a nice place you all have here.
Oh, thank you.
Do you mind if I use your toilet?
We don't have one.
Huh?
We don't have one?
Well, I see you got a big open elevator shaft over there. Do you mind if I sort of figure it out in there?
Yeah, go for it.
Jeffrey said we don't have a toilet. And that means we don't have a toilet. Are you saying my friend Delp is a liar?
No, I believe you. I'm just going to use the big elevator shaft.
Go piss in the elevator shaft. That's what we all
it's
do.
not. No, it's the other one.
You can do that in the elevator shaft, too.
Hey, I have a question before you go.
Yeah.
If you're a hot dog...
Yeah, great.
Okay.
Yeah, I haven't heard anything like this before in my life, so go ahead and keep talking. Like, I don't know if it's a reference to something, I don't know what it is, so I just assume you're having a conversation with me, because I don't know it.
Oh my god, he's dying. Justin.
This is going exactly how I thought it would play out, the scenario, so hope someone's taking notes. Okay, time in.
Yeah, okay. I don't have a TV or anything, so I miss a lot of references, so I just assume right now you're telling me that, you're a big hot dog enthusiast, so go ahead and keep going.
Would you eat yourself?
Wow, that's a hell of a question.
It's a good question. I've never heard that either.
What is he?
Probably
Why
not,
is he
'cause I
dying?
recently ate old 4th of July hot dogs. I'm pretty sure I have food poisoning right now.
We've
Hence
all
the
been there.
sort of elevator shaft panic, so that's a no.
When I play a character, a lot of times,
Oh, wait, hold on. Is this a timeout?
This is another
for the
timeout.
scene.
Okay.
Timeout.
when I play a character, I guess it just kind of accidentally sounded a little bit like Will Ferrell's impression of Harry Carey.
Oh, is that what it was?
And then I just kind of want to do a bit from that.
Okay.
No, I got that. I definitely got that. It's just that Avery, my character, didn't know that.
Okay, well let's kill.
Here's the weird thing. My character, Delp, did get it, but me, Travis, didn't.
Can we get back into the scene?
Yeah, let's get back in.
Alright, have you left yet, Griffin?
I guess so. Are you really that tired of the Avery? Time out. Do you want Avery to leave?
No, I actually think Avery is bringing a lot to the scene, but I feel like the tone of Avery's exit.
So now I'm
has to
doing
match
Connor.
the rising tone of our scene. So
maybe
What?
Avery can always re-enter.
Whatever should I draw
we
Connor
found
in,
that
like a
test audiences
pose?
really enjoy
I don't know what pose I should draw Connor
to
in.
make it kind of the Urkel character of the whole thing.
Yeah, okay. Time in. Later, suckers. I'm crotch chopping.
So how are you?
I know, right?
Ding! The elevator got the doors open, no car. Sure enough, this thing is empty as hell. Well, here I go. Can I get a spotter? Does somebody have a belt I can use to kind of tie myself to this guardrail? Because I'm really... Oh, no!
We find out in episode 2 that he survived because he landed on the pile of shit from previous times people had used it.
It's a real Shawshank situation. Let's end this fucking show.
Thank you so much for listening to my brother, and me. We hope you have enjoyed yourself half as much as we have. We are gonna be headed out on the road for a book tour this week. As this week as the crow flies, as you're listening to this. Most of those are sold out, but I think we do have some tickets available for the Cincinnati show. That's gonna be on Wednesday, the 18th at the Taft. You can get tickets to that at McElroyShows.com/tours, as well as our show in Orlando and Atlanta on August 31st and September 1st, respectively. So go get tickets to those, and we hope to see you there.
I also want to say real quick, because this is the episode, the week of it. So San Diego Comic-Con is this weekend. We do the Adventure Zone thing Friday night, and then Saturday, I am doing autographing with Dad and Carrie Peach, who is the artist on the Adventure Zone graphic novel, from 11 to noon at table AA19. It is ticketed.
I really have no idea what to do for his
are
pose.
free, I believe, but it is a limited number of tickets for that. I'm also doing one with the cast of Maximum Fun's Bubble, which I am a member of, 1 to 1:45 at table AA08. Once again, that is ticketed. And then from 2 to 3, we're doing a panel, the Adventures in Graphic Novel, of me, Dad, and Carrie Peach, moderated by Jackie Jennings, who is one of the story producers on the My Brother, Me TV show.
Oh, hell yeah.
Location is 28DE, so that's Hall 28DE. And then 5 to 6 on Saturday, I'm doing a panel with Maximum Fun's Bubble. And the location for that is Neil Morgan Auditorium, San Diego Central Library. One more Sunday, 10 a.m. to 11 a.m., How to Be a Nerd for a Living panel, breaking into careers in geek culture. And that's location Grand 1 and 2, Marriott Marquis, San Diego Marina. So come to those. And you might also probably just, see me around.
Yeah, but not us, because we're fucking out of there. We're taking off. We're scooting. I might not make it to next week, actually, depending on how the next couple days goes.
Because of the hot dogs.
Yeah, so thanks to Maximum Fun for having us on the network, though. You can go to MaximumFun.org and check out all the great shows. Shows like Stop Podcasting Yourself, and The Flop House, and Story Break, and Switchblade Sisters, all on Maximum Fun. And you can check out other stuff we do at McElroyShows.com.
For this straight-legged
Thanks
boy.
to John Roderick and the Long Winters for the use of our theme song. It's a departure off the album Putting the Days to Bed. And is there anything else?
McElroyMerch.com.
Key post for dominance,
Yeah,
Jesus.
yeah, for sure.
But yeah,
Anything
two
else?
types of people.
No, that's it.
I
Here's
love
one
both
sent in
of
by
you.
Jordan Brandon. It's our final Yahoo of the day. It was asked by Yahoo Answers user. Sorry, something has gone wrong. So I'm going to call them Amazon. Asks. I mean, there's an Amazon ad and there's a Discover card ad. But I'll say
You did great. No.
Amazon asks, what is the name Todd short for?
My
Cogsworth.
name is Justin McElroy.
Poddington.
I'm Travis.
Discuss.
McElroy.
Griffin McElroy.
This has been my brother. May kiss your dad square on the lips.
Maximum Fun.
I'll doodle a T-pose sometime eventually. Give me a second.
Hi,
I'm
I'm
gonna
Paula
stop drawing for a
Poundstone.
second
I'm
to
Adam
find a
Felber.
new
Adam,
podcast to
I
put
haven't
on.
gotten one thing done today.
Well, let me see your to-do list. Ah, yeah. Well, here. Make 30-second promo for Nobody Listens to Paula Poundstone, so at least you're getting that done.
Here's some more voice.
The McElroy brothers are not experts. and their
Oh my
advice
goodness, my
should
legs are
never
so
be
sweaty
followed.
because they're covered in
Travis
pillows.
insists he's a sexpert, but if there's a degree on his wall, I haven't seen it. Also, this show
Play
is
nice, you
for
two.
kids, which I mention only so the babies out there will know how cool they are for listening. What's up, you cool kids?
It's familiar, but not too familiar. But not too not familiar. It's a new phrase. Like a girl, do you want to say, hey, I wanna? To say, hey, I wanna.
Hello and welcome to my brother, being advice show for the modern era. I'm your oldest brother, Justin McElroy.
I'm your middleest brother, Travis McElroy.
I'm your sweet baby brother, 30 under 30, Griffin McElroy.
I was thinking about how around Halloween, when I do that hello, I might stop before I get to the O.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
kind of be like, imagine it's Halloween, okay? Hello.
Yeah, no,
Oh,
I'm
okay.
definitely, yeah, I'm
Over
really very
there.
scared, because
You're in it.
I'm seeing the hell demons, I'm seeing skeletons and, blood volcanoes, and I'm getting real, quite spooked, and it's June, so how could you do this to me now?
I am literally vibrating with anticipation because we got ourselves to watch Jurassic World, Lost World Kingdom of Dinosaurs coming out Who knows when? That's what this. That's what makes this watch.
I can't speak good. What do you get signed, or what do you want to get
I
signed?
don't even know when the movie comes out.
We've all seen the posters that just say Jeff's in it.
Yeah.
It's a big, and everybody's so excited about Jeff coming back, doing his thing. Jeff's in this one, folks.
He's in it, confirmed.
Yeah, we got a lot of sort of classic stuff in here. We got Jeff in it, and he says the great line about how everything can get all fucked up sometimes. And Richard Schiff comes back. He gets chomped by another Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Well, he got robotic legs after he was chopped in half the first time.
Yeah, his top half lived inside the T-Rex for a long time, but then he got out of the Sarlacc pit like Boba Fett, and then they gave him new legs, and then he shows up to the park like, I think I'm really going to be able to, and then a pterodactyl comes, picks him up, drops him in a T-Rex's mouth. Yeah, and it's supposed to be funny, I guess, that he dies.
So Jeff wasn't in the first one. What in the first Jurassic
Well,
World?
it's hard to say because there was a lot of jungle in there.
And there was a lot of wide shots. He might have been
That's what I'm
hiding
saying.
in the forest, living his new life. Jeff wasn't in that one. Jeff's in 2. Jeff's in Jurassic World. It done fell back. But the thing that I found out today, Jeff is also the tutorial voice in Jurassic World Evolution, the video game, as Dr. Ian Malcolm.
Okay.
So he just reignited the passion for the role, I guess, and is willing to just do it. Jurassic World brand toilet paper is very good. Take it from me. Life finds a way, and so does Dookie. I'm even doing a commercial for it. Hi, I'm popular actor Jeff Goldblum from Apartments.com.
If you have to lay an egg, and then he looks at the camera for a minute straight, and
I need a
that's
big
the end of the
picture of my
commercial.
boy. I need
He says,
to
if you
see
have to lay
his
an
jacket.
egg, and then he slowly lifts up the TP.
Here's the thing. I think what happened was he did the Thor movie. He did the Thor movie, and he was like, you know what? I like being in these big movies.
I missed being in the movies. These Apartment.com ads are
I
very
have
good.
a
I am
notification.
making a good amount of money. Jeff Goldblum plays a character called Brad Bellflower in the Apartments.com
thank you.
ads. And we were watching one. This campaign has been ongoing for several years now. We were watching one, and Cindy said, why does it say his name is Brad?
Thank
So,
you,
well,
Cake.
she said, I thought he was just
Also,
playing Jeff Goldblum.
that's really cool, Dad.
You thought he was just playing Jeff Goldblum, popular actor,
Oh my gosh.
showing people how to find the best apartments
Cake,
for
that
them?
looks so cool.
Is that something you would trust
Oh
Jeff
my
Goldblum
God, that's
to
so
do?
cool.
And the answer, of course, is yes.
Yeah,
That's
sure.
right, in a heartbeat.
Yeah, that's
For
fair
sure.
because the Trivago
let's see.
guy isn't playing himself. I assume.
Connor, show
No,
me your
it's not
full
true.
jacket.
His name's David Trivago.
Oh.
Yeah.
Can I tell you, I got 2 theories about Jurassic World, Lost World.
You don't want to talk about Trivago guy?
No, my theory number 1 is he's in it.
Give me your full
Not
jacket.
Trivago guy.
I don't like how when you search for any hotel accommodations on Trivago, the first result is always my guest room. And it's a picture of the Trivago guy.
Oof, give me a second. I need to move.
The picture of the bed has him lying in the bed, kind of like head up on one hand, on his elbows kind of thing.
I need to readjust my position.
And there's a big paragraph in there about how he lost all his shirts in a fire, and that's why he's not wearing any of them in any of his pics.
It's weird.
It's true.
But it is a good way to demonstrate the size of the bed, to give you some sort of...
I'll return to drawing in just a second. I have to find a good reference of Connor.
Trivago guys tall.
Yeah, right?
There's plenty of room for you to stretch out in my 1.5 Trivago guy.
Hey Boyd,
size
I'm
bed.
gonna punch your
Here's
brother.
my theory about the Jurassic World, Lost World. 1, they're finally going to show the dinosaurs in this one.
This one, it's gonna have them.
Been
I
waiting.
think we're finally going to see them.
Unfair that Richard Schiff got chopped in half off screen.
Yes.
I needed to see that to finish.
I have to...
Griffin, no.
Number 2, my theory is at the end, it's going to pull back, camera pulls back, and all of that was inside a dome with super intelligent dinosaurs looking in and saying, like, yes, our experiment to breed extinct humans is going very well.
Yeah, end of phase 1, on to phase 2.
Yes.
Okay, there we go.
Let's get
Now I
Chris Pratt
got
up here. Let's get him.
a good picture of Connor's jacket, and I can
More
keep drawing.
sense, I think, Travis. Your thing would be more logical if the humans were the animals in this world. It would make more sense than the fact that they did the park again.
They did it again.
They did it again. You know how in the first one, Jeff is like, this is so whack. And everybody's like, hey, Jeff, can you calm down? We're just really excited to see dinosaurs. And I think at that point, even the audience is like, hey, don't listen to him. I really want to see a dinosaur. And then when everybody starts getting eaten, he's like, must go faster. Like he's like, yeah, I told you so. Wouldn't it be rad? I haven't seen the film. Wouldn't it be rad in this one if he's like
Okay, no,
super
okay.
jazzed about
His
it?
coat's
Like,
just
like,
pretty
just
long.
Like my old friend.
Either his coat's pretty long,
Are you shitting
or
me? Hell yeah! I'm
frickin'
so
he
stoked.
has
Who
his
wouldn't wanna see a
pants
fucking
pulled up to his
dinosaur? This is
frickin' belly button.
incredible. This is amazing. The claws, the teeth.
He sees a big pile of dookie. He's like, "That's a lot of shit. I love it. I like it this time."
I'm very excited.
So, okay,
My
I'm
roommate and
gonna
I
show
did
you
not
guys
get
this
along.
picture
Our
of Connor
relationship
that I'm
went
looking
downhill when
at.
She bought a Jenga board.
As a
we're gonna have to talk about it. Just wait. She asked casually
reference.
from time to time.
And
usually
it took
I'll
me a
eat
second,
dinner when
like-
I'd play Jenga with her. I have a 9-to-5 job, but I'm often
does it
at
not
home
look
at various
like,
times. So I was hesitant to make
no, that
plans
wasn't a
with her to
sneeze,
play
it was me
Jenga
laughing.
that I probably couldn't
Because
keep.
Connor, either
I
his
told her
coat
just to
is
ask me when I'm
considerably
home,
long, or
not
he has his
cooking,
pants
and
pulled
I'll
up
play Jenga with her.
so
Shit
high.
really hit the wall one night. I came home and all the lights in the house were off. I walked in the living room looking for the light switch when I heard something moving in the dark. When I turned on the lights, it was my roommate playing Jenga by herself in the dark.
Oh man.
I don't really want to play Jenga with her anymore, but I feel like she might light my room on fire if I don't indulge her. What do? That's from Gmail. So, I was very thrown by this question because I've never heard anybody in my life say a Jenga board.
Yeah.
I don't know even what that could be, and I thought maybe they meant a Ouija board.
And just fucked up the worst. Yeah,
And
but
just
no.
fucked up the words, but it got weirder because, like, I've also never heard somebody say they're going to play Ouija. I've never heard that, so I think that it is a
I'm
Jenga.
gonna play Ouija.
But a Jenga board, I mean, I don't know what I would call it instead, but it's certainly, there's nothing
Jenga
board
monolith.
like the Jenga Jenga play set, I guess. I don't know. It's certainly not a board.
I also, not to nitpick a little bit, I've also never heard the phrase, the shit hit the wall. Though listen, through context, I totally understand what it means.
Unless it's being used literally.
We missed the fan. We threw it at the fan, and the fan moved, and then it hit the wall. And
God,
the
his
lights
jacket
were
is
off
so
because
weird.
the lights
Because
were
they're
off.
in the dark.
They were using the Jenga in the dark to hone their senses.
Yes.
You don't need your eyes, your sight, in order to get a really good Jenga going. You just need to sort of feel it out. And the more you can kind of hone that, I think the better kind of player you're going to be. So I wouldn't be too freaked out about that. They're probably not going to set your room on fire. They are, I guess, a worst case scenario, going to kick your ass so bad at Jenga so bad that you'll never be able to leave the house again. Seems like the more likely scenario.
Would you guys play Jenga right? If I was like, you want to play some Jenga right now? Would you guys play Jenga right now?
I mean, I would get on some sort of gig economy service to have somebody come to my house and set up the board for me. Because I couldn't possibly be... Oh, and I just called it a board. So, it's catching on. But I would love to play Jenga with you right now, Justin. I don't have the prerequisite, 40 minutes required to set up the Jenga game, only to have your dumb, unskilled hands not topple the whole shit over and sending it crashing down to the floor, and you're laughing like, uh-oh, guess I did a bad job. And then I'm crying actual tears because I have to...
You're so excited for the game. I guess, in my mind, I would just love to play Jenga so much right now.
Yeah.
Really?
Well, listen, Justin, everyone loves to play Jenga, but Griffin is dead on. You know, and everyone's fine playing Jenga, but nobody wants to do the work to set up
the hours
Jenga.
to set it up.
Yes. There was
There we go.
a bar here in Cincinnati since closed called Neons, and they had, like, giant Jenga
The big
sets.
Jenga, yeah.
And it was like huge blocks, right? And the thing would like sat on a table, and the board itself was often 4 feet high. And that's really great because it takes Jenga as not only a game of skill, but also turns it into a truly dangerous game.
Dangerous for everyone in the
Yeah.
bar, no matter how close you are to it, because you could be sitting at the other end of the bar having a drink with your friend, just like, I'm so sorry
Okay.
I left you. I know that y'all were trying to make it work out, and please, if there's anything, I know
God
this
bless,
feeling,
thank
if
you
there's
for that
anything
ref
I can
image.
do, just as the Jenga board falls over, and it does sound like two
I
buildings
want
collapsing into
any
each other,
pictures
like the
of my boy.
Rampage monster squished them together. And it's
But
sort
now I
of
have to do the
scares
hair, so now I have to
living
bring
shit
up
out of
close-up
everyone.
pictures.
It's not a fun environment.
Quickly, tell me the truth. At what point do you say Jenga?
As it's falling.
As it's falling,
As
do
you
you say
scream.
Jenga?
He screams it for everyone to dive out of the way, as one might yell timber.
Yeah.
Jenga! And you dive.
That's right. See, that's not right. Do you chant Jenga to try to psych someone out? Do you say when you're done saying it up, like, Jenga?
Well, is Jenga good or is Jenga bad?
Oh, no.
Nobody's ever really dialed into that, where do you yell it when you're excited because the Jenga's about to happen, or do you use it, as Justin suggests, as a sort of, wizard's curse?
Jenga is derived from kujinga, a Swahili word which means to build, according to the Wikipedia. I think as it's falling does not
Wikipedia.
That's an unjinga.
De-jinga.
Let me try this. Let me see what you think about this. The board falls. It's scattered. Everyone looks at it in silence for a moment, and the person who knocked it over just whispers, Jenga. And it's just kind of admitting defeat, and it's time to build again.
Yeah, I guess the cycle begins anew. I mean, I would leave the situation.
I used to date the situation, but he loved playing Jenga so much.
Yeah.
But it didn't work
You
out.
used to date the situation?
And the situation from Jersey Shore, he loves Jenga.
Uh-huh.
And he loved me for a time, but he loved Jenga more.
He loved it so much because each of the big bricks looked like one of his individual strong fingers.
Nope.
And so, Justin, did you give the situation an ultimatum? And you said, like, it's me or the Jenga?
His
I thought you were
hair
gonna
is
ask if I
difficult.
gave him his first Jenga set, because a lot of people say that, and it's not true. He already had
Where
one.
am I
We found
gonna
it in a
start
lake
it?
house that we rented together.
Uh-huh.
And he
Am I gonna
got
start it here?
so into it at that point. It's when I really started to lose
Sort
him.
of.
But so you found it at the lake house, but you did show him how to play?
Everybody knows how to play Jenga. It's very obvious. If
Well-
you see it set up, all you can think is, I'd love to knock this down, but I'd love to make it look like it was an accident. That's your main reaction when you see the Jenga thing, is how can I knock this down and make it look like I didn't mean to? And so everybody knows the rules of Jenga in their heart.
Do you ever hear from the situation now?
Yeah, when was the last time you talked to the situation?
You know what? I always hear from him when there's a new limited edition set released.
Sure.
Because he thinks that I'm going to be excited about it too. Like, hey, did you hear there's Donkey Kong Jenga? Hey, did you hear there's Jenga blank? Or there's giant Jenga.
You remember Sex Jenga? Where they would write like little sexy things you're supposed to do when you pull the bricks out. Is there any less sexual situation imaginable on Earth than playing Jenga? I don't like conflating
Does that hair look good, you think?
the act of beautiful lovemaking with a lot of brick removal tension.
So, wait, the question, of course. Yes, of course. All apologies. You should just play Jenga because it was fun, and I love to play Jenga. If I have time, I'll get over there. If you want me to play Jenga with your roommate instead of you, I'm happy to do it.
Let me ask you guys this. Is there a level of bad you could be at Jenga that the roommate would no longer want to play with you?
Yes.
Oh.
Can you hide or
Does that
borrow
hair
one
look
of the
good, you
Jenga
think?
bricks? And they'll never be able to play with that set again.
Especially if you can get the bottom ones.
Well,
Or every night, burn 3 Jenga bricks. Right?
Yeah,
so
that's
that way
great.
the tower just gets shorter and shorter and
Oh,
shorter.
that's good. That's shortening the length of the game. Or extending it. Or are you extending the length of the game by doing that?
Okay, so every night add 3 Jenga bricks.
Add 3 Jenga bricks, and then they'll get tired of setting it up.
well, eventually it gets pinched between the table and the ceiling, and then the friction is such that nobody can remove any bricks, and now you just have sort of a cool wood column in your home, and that's going to raise the property values.
I would give any amount of money for you to read Yahoo.
Here's one from Merritt Palmer. Thank you, Merritt. It's Yahoo Answers user question mark. We'll call him Bev asks, what makes something food?
Huh.
The fact that this had to be asked by this person makes me wonder what their last, say, hour has been like. You know what I mean? What the hour leading up to them getting on Yahoo and typing this question in was like.
That's
Let
valid,
me
Boyd.
pose this to you two. Is paper food?
I mean, maybe it would be better instead of Travis going down the list of all inanimate objects that are extant, we could come up with
create
a
a reference guide of what
filters.
I was gonna make a point. I wasn't just speaking hypothetically. I'm talking
Okay, yes,
about
paper is food. You could season paper in such a way that it would be pleasant to eat.
Like a fucking paprika cigarette? What are you talking
No,
about?
you could just you could make it pretty good. You could season it and make it good to eat, and then it's got fiber in it.
no.
And probably a vitamin.
Justin, you are fucking with my point on purpose because you know I was gonna say, oh, it's not food, but you can eat it, and now you've taken that away from me with your
You
Jake.
just raised the specter of the question. The bounds of the question are what is food? What things are food? How does food do it? Just because you don't want to eat paper doesn't mean it's not food.
But here's my point, is if you got a burrito wrapped in paper and you took a bite of it with the paper still on, you would go to jail.
Yes, it would not be pleasant. Not all food is pleasant.
That's a good point. See, I was thinking here, if you want to eat it put it in your tummy, it tastes good. Then that's the sort of 3 things you need for food. But there's a lot of things that are food. Like for me, a vegetable that I don't think it tastes tasty. I don't want it in my belly. I don't think I want it in my mouth. I don't desire it. But it's still food, isn't it? So shit.
Yeah, it's still food.
I mean, everybody's talking about a hot dog sandwich or not, but I think we can all agree these things are food.
Maybe food is completely subjective.
One man's food is another man's treasure.
Yeah, I look at grass and I'm like, no, thank you. But a cow looks at grass and a cow's like, yum, yum, yum.
Now that's what I call food.
Yeah,
and then I look at the cow and I say, well, do you know? To the cow, the cow thinks I'm just me. But I see the cow, I say that's like 10 hamburgers, because I'm a fucking big wild animal, just a big idiot.
Who also can't measure how big a hamburger is compared to a cow.
Yeah.
All right, Travis, how many hamburgers can you get out of a cow? Answer me truthfully.
And not sliders.
35.
That's right.
35
No, he's right.
hamburgers.
You got it right.
Okay, he got it right. He instantly got the right answer.
It's like,
What is food?
what is food? Is toothpaste food?
No, stop.
No,
You gotta stop
no.
asking these dumb questions for the jokes.
No, listen. Toothpaste isn't food, and I can back that up. Because it has chemicals in it that would make you sick if you eat more than a portion of it.
Sure.
And a portion is a deck of cards or in the palm of your hand. So if you eat more, you should be able to eat a portion, which is a deck of cards or the palm of your hand. That's about the size of a portion.
Alright, how about that? Is that better?
Of any food. And you should be able to eat a portion.
Oh,
of
okay. I
anything,
thought you were
not
saying that's how much toothpaste you were putting on your brush every time.
No, that's how much food you should
Dad,
be able
do you
to
think
eat
this
in
looks
something
better?
for it to qualify as food. There should be nothing where if you ate more than a deck of cards size of it, you would be sick.
You'd be dead.
What if you ate a deck of cards of salt?
Here's what's fucking me. Salt is food. Here's what's fucking me up. Salt is food. Eat a deck of cards of salt, you're good. Here's what's fucking me up.
I don't think so. I think you get very sick.
Here's what's fucking me up, though. You take the sticky stuff of dough, that ain't food.
No, that's not food.
You put it in the hot area, get it out. Now it's food? What?
You have by cooking it and killing some of the latent bacteria in it by cooking it, you have made it qualify for rule of food number 1. You can eat a deck of it and be okay.
What about a novelty-sized deck of playing cards?
No, a deck of it, a portion. This is the rule. If you eat a deck of raw dough, that you can still get salmonella and get sick. That ain't food, cousin. Hey, family, that ain't food.
Let me ask you this, Justin. Is drink food?
Stop! You're just being a pisser right now, Trav.
I'm just trying to create new rules for food. I've got one for you.
Okay.
Where if you
deck
eat
of cards,
a deck
palm
of
of
it,
hand.
if it makes you sick, that ain't food.
Does
nephew.
one must derive some form of nutrition for it to be food?
Nope, because cotton candy's food.
Shit.
Can I cook a deck of toothpaste?
Ooh.
No, you would just
Probably not food.
exacerbate.
Shit.
That's not food.
Alright, we need more rules. If you eat a deck of it and you're healthy still, that's food. That's fucked up, though, because I can't do that for cheese. No, there has to be rules, Justin.
There could be other rules.
What other rules, Justin? You're founding a new religion here, Justin.
I
You
came
can't
up with
stop
the
at one rule.
I came up with the one. Like, my rule is
I
great.
could eat a candle. I could eat a playing card deck size of candle, and I think I would live.
Probably not, though. I didn't say live.
Oh.
I said get sick. And I think my young friend, I think that if you ate a candle the size of your fist, you'd probably not be feeling tip-top for the rest of the day. That isn't food, brother.
I'm looking around my room thinking about things I could eat a playing card deck size of.
I'll give you one. Some playing cards.
Uh-huh.
It's rule 2. If someone No, it can't just be someone, because there would be people that, you know, would eat a candle and say, like, I loved it. I'm going to say if there's 20 people anywhere on Earth who do enjoy eating the thing, it also then is food.
Does that include, like, YouTube prank videos?
Ah, shit, yeah. You would be so sick. If you ate a deck of playing cards, they're waxed. You would be sick. It's not food.
I'm not going to tell you how my fucking trick works, dude. I ate a deck of playing cards, and I'm still here alive to tell the tale. You figure it out.
And does anybody have another rule for food?
I already fucking gave you one.
My esoteric one. Would you eat this in front of the Pope?
What food? Hey, let's pretend for a
Because
second.
I would eat some ribs in front of the Pope.
Oh,
What?
hell yeah.
What is the number one food that you at least want to eat in front of a potential employer?
My own resume.
Yeah,
No,
probably a cake with pictures of their family on it.
You guys are the best. You're not even applying yourselves to the context of the question.
I wouldn't want to eat their lunch.
Okay, but like, y'all are like, if the man had seen the sawdust, he wouldn't have died. Lateral thinking puzzled me.
Oh, I got it.
I just want a good answer.
Yeah, I got a good answer. It could be a hot dog that you've written the word dickhead and mustard on the top of it. How about Taco Bell? A big bag of Taco Bell. And instead of a receipt inside, there's a piece of paper that says, I stole this.
How about a big bag of Taco Bell and also you're at Qdoba?
Oh, you're applying for a job at Qdoba.
Yeah.
I would like to suggest a pretty dynamic change to the way we are thinking about things. I would like to suggest we split this into two categories. Food, F-O-O-D, and that's where your sandwiches, you know, your salads, what you would think of when you think of food goes. And then food, F-U, with an umlaut over it, C, where we can put stuff like some paper, a leaf you found outside.
You can't. Okay, the word you're looking for is edible. We have two rules for food, Travis.
Yes, but no rules for feud.
Everything else is feud. If it's edible and not food, it's feud.
Yes,
I'll
Feud.
grant you that. Okay,
Okay.
here are the two rules we have for food.
Aww.
If you can eat a deck of it and not
Boyd,
get
I love
sick.
you.
And 20 people anywhere. Like,
But it can't be the same 20 people who are just, like, stunting to expand the list.
I think we got a good start here, and then everything else is feud.
everything else is feud, a new food-like product for Travis McElroy.
Gang, I'm thinking it might just be easier to just do a list.
See?
All the things that are food.
Listen, I'm just saying that I think we will find less things that aren't food than... So if we get the folks down at MIT on this.
Recently, I moved to a small town that's about 3 by 3 miles long. 9 square miles. Next question. Nice try.
How big is my town?
How big's my town in square mileage? There's your answer. Next. Sometimes while I'm working at my retail job, I'll see customers with a nice cold Jamba Juice and think about treating myself to one. The problem is that there isn't a Jamba Juice in my town at all. The closest neighboring town that has one is about a 40-minute drive. I spend all my time Googling and can't find one in my or my neighboring towns. Would it be okay for me to ask a customer where the Jamba Juice is? Do my customers drive 40 minutes for juice? Should I? This from Jamba Juice Junkie.
Well, let me make one quick correction. Your customers drive 80 minutes for Jamba Juice.
Sure.
That's a fucking great point, Travis. Thank you so much.
How is there even juice left in the cup by the time they get to you? How do you not immediately drain one of these?
Maybe
Okay,
they take like a
so-
cooler with them. They buy 8 Jamba
need
Juices
an
at
opinion.
once, put it in some dry ice. have
I
it
said
all
I love
week.
you, Boyd.
Do you know how
I
far
love you, and it makes me feel good that you want to stay, but I need your guys' opinion.
How far, Justin?
Smile
Well, it
or
wouldn't be 40 minutes,
little frown?
my man. Our town is a little bit bigger than 9 by 9.
should I go for the smile
square
or the little
miles, but
frown?
Your boy Hoops would need to drive 3.5 hours to get to Jamba Juice. So I'd have to really be craving that.
I don't know if I ever had this juice. Is it good?
It's not 3.5 hours. Sorry, as Travis O'Reilly points out, 7 hours.
I mean, just so
Okay.
you don't feel bad, Justin, here in Cincinnati, Cincinnati, which I would call a smallish major city.
I said Juicetown.
I'll do one side with
Closest one
both.
is in Lexington, 81 miles away.
Maybe what we're really realizing here right now is that maybe Jamba Juice needs to open some more locales.
Or Question Asker needs to.
Oh my God, Travis. Yes. The universe has been speaking to you with these brave pilgrims and their delicious juice. The universe is telling you, Philip, listen, it's time to open a Jamba Juice.
The market is here.
The market is here. Your town is full of people that love Jamba Juice and hate driving. The time has come.
And maybe if you want to save on some,
There we go.
you know, some fees and some,
All of those.
you know,
And
negotiating
now
with Jamba
only
Juice,
Sharon
just
is
open
left.
a Jumbo Juice.
I'm
Same
getting very
exact
tired.
everything else.
So I'm gonna
but now it's you,
finish
and you don't
these
have to pay for
tomorrow,
a
but I'm
franchise.
at least
Open
gonna
a
get
Jamba
Sharon's
Juice,
sketch done.
And you're going to work with your friend Paul Rubens. You're going to open a Jamba Juice. And John Paragon, I guess, would have to get in on it to do, like, video.
Dav, shut up.
I don't think
It's
you can ask them where
2:30
they got
a.m.
the juice, though.
I'll do
You don't think...
one on each
'Cause that
side. Is that
conversation would
better?
go, "Hey, where'd
One
you
on
get
each
that?" And they
side.
would say,
Shut up, Dav.
Jamba Juice.
Or maybe they're getting it from like a Speak Juicy, and they can't tell you where, because it's like an underground Jamba Juice here in town that you're not allowed to know about because you just moved there.
Or maybe it's not a real Jamba Juice that they're getting their juice from. It's an old Foot Locker that somebody's just crushing up some oranges and apples and what have you in, and then they sell it to them, and they say, this will be $60, and they say, that seems stiff, and they say, what can I tell you, we're a real Jamba Juice. And you don't want to burst their bubble that they're drinking bootleg Jamba Juice.
Haven't you noticed that it's just like solo cups with the words Jamba Juice written onto it?
And it's got a lot of seeds, like mini seeds.
It's so seedy.
It's pretty much all seeds.
How far would you guys drive for juice?
How far would I drive for juice? I wouldn't go to my kitchen for juice, Justin.
If I handed you a cold juice right now, you would just upturn the cup, huh?
Yes, onto your head.
Hey, folks, it's just sugar.
Whoa.
You're welcome. Yeah.
Didn't even think political would happen on this show, but
This
just
one got political. I'm just mad because I tried to do a juice fast once on the day of trick or treat, and I only made it 4 hours.
Did you try to juice a bit of honey? And you're like, this is not producing much.
Nothing. This is nothing. Oh boy, it was bad though. Let's take a quick trip over to the money zone.
Hey, can I tell you about Blue Apron?
Oh, fuck. Can I tell you about Blue Apron?
Yeah, Justin, you do it.
Every Friday, I go out and I open my front door, and you know what's waiting for me? Don't say a cardboard box. It's so much more than that. It's a world.
I'm gonna kick you both.
Now this is all
You guys are both banned
And this was
forever.
not the box.
Not the box, not
Well,
the frozen
the box
elements.
is viewed, and the frozen elements are probably viewed too, but don't take my word for it.
And they're really delicious food at that. Blue Apron delivers fresh, pre-proportioned ingredients with step-by-step recipes right to your door that can be cooked in under 45 minutes. I have been a Blue Apron customer since they started advertising with us, and I pay for all my Blue Apron meals now. I say that with a point of pride. I'm happy that I can continue to support this great organization because they deliver such fantastic food. City made one yesterday that was like it was like a noodle dish, like a chicken noodle dish with some semolek in there and some seasoning. Oh boy! Oh, I know I'm not describing it very well, but Hachi Machi was never good. You're gonna love this stuff. There's chef designed recipes, and you're gonna feel like you really know what you're doing around the kitchen. And if you do it for long enough, you really will. I've worked with so many ingredients that I wouldn't have worked with otherwise, and I feel like, honestly, I know, Griffin, you feel the same way. Just felt like I've learned a lot about cooking.
Yeah, it's very.
I would never try.
It's a very good skill to know. Thank you, Blapron.
So check out this week's menu and get your first 3 meals free at blueapron.com/mybrother. No. blueapron.com/my.
Fuck that up so bad. We say that at least like 6
This
times.
is why
an
we
episode.
created the different one.
This is my brother and my sitter.
Go to Blapron. Go to Blapron.com. That's our private vanity URL that we registered, much to their chagrin. That'll take you to blueapron.com/mybrother, or you can go to blueapron.com and get your first 3 meals free. Blue Apron is, quite simply, if I do say so myself, a better way to cook.
Can I tell you about Wink?
Fuck me, I want to do one of the ads.
Here's the thing about Wink. I love wine. But for a while there, I thought I just kind of sort of liked wine. Because basically I was just being introduced to the same, 3 bottles over and over and over again. But with Wink, I type in a couple of things. They ask me a couple simple questions like, how do you take your coffee? And how do you feel about blueberries? And frankly, I don't trust them. With just those simple answers, they will then recommend to you and send you some wines that are well suited to your palate and your taste without you having to know anything about your palate and your taste. It's incredible. And these wines come and they're new and interesting brands I had never seen in a store but am now falling in love with. And you can personalize, what bottles you get. And there's no membership fees. You can skip any month. You can cancel anytime. Shipping is covered. And if you don't like a bottle, they'll replace it. No questions asked. It's a great deal.
Have you tried Jason Biggs Power Wine?
No? That one hasn't come yet.
You gotta, I think, request it. Well, it takes a specific sort of profile answer, and it's one that you wouldn't normally sort of fill in there. You have to really be looking for Jason Biggs Power Wine. But they ask you things like, what's your favorite movie? And you do have to say, American Pie, Saving Silverman, something like that. And it's like, name one word, one adjective, how you want your wine. And you said, you have to say, psyched up.
Or just big with 2 G's.
Or you just put in, it says any additional details, and you can just type in there, I want to drink the Jason Biggs Power Wine. And that'll usually get it to you there. And I know you're probably wondering, is it red, is it white? It doesn't have a discernible color.
It's kind of opalescent, I guess, would be the word I would use.
Yeah. Chunky.
So you can discover great wine today if you go to trywink.com/mybrother. That's trywink, TRYWINC.com/mybrother. And when you do, you'll get $20 off your first shipment.
Robes.
That's trywink.com/mybrother for $20 off. Go check it out.
I want to tell you about a podcast. This one's called I Hate It, But I Love It. That's the name of it. It is not my review of the show. It's called I Hate It, But I Love It. You can find it at hatelovepodcast.com or wherever you get your podcasts. I Hate It, But I Love It is a super fun podcast about the pop culture you love and hate simultaneously. Each week, hosts and best pals Kat and Jocelyn discuss a movie or TV show that they both love and hate, like Game of Thrones, Armageddon, The Devil Wears Prada, or anything J.J. Abrams ever made. Then they try to figure out why they feel that way. Oh, and did I mention they're Canadian? That's not really important, but any Canadians listening right now just got a little bit excited. You should listen.
Dave, they're talking
I think
about
you.
you.
Should listen no matter where you live, but Canadians, you're gonna love all of the great Canadian sensibilities present in this show, I bet. So that's I Hate It, But I Love It. You can find it on your podcast destination.
We have a message for future Annie, and it's from present Annie. And it says, Annie, I hope you aren't driving to work right now while you hear this. It's okay if you are. I'm not disappointed in you. All things take time. You're probably absolutely crushing it no matter what you're doing. I hope things are better then than now. Don't settle. You can always do better. Also, Madison, I hope you're good. This was for me, though.
I just froze.
They wanted this to air in March, so I super duper hope good things are going well for you, because it's been a few months.
You get a few bonus months there tacked on to the end where things have almost certainly started doing better.
I have to imagine they've gotten better at this point.
I mean, the events of everything that's happened between March and June is nothing but just no clouds in the sky, beautiful, bright, sunshiny day.
Yeah.
Hey, Annie, I think you're great. And I bet you are crushing it, no matter what you're doing.
And
we're proud of you.
And Madison, quit trying to jump in on Annie's thing.
Yeah.
Well, that's weird.
Madison, back off.
This is for Annie.
I actually wonder about Annie's situation because
That's
Annie,
real
I
weird.
hope you aren't driving to work right now while you hear this. It's okay if you are. Are they disappointed? There's a few things they can be disappointed in. One, that they're listening to the show still. They have maybe wanted to stop.
I hope that's not the
disappointed that they
case.
heard it. It could be they wanted to stop driving to work, and they promised themselves they would start walking or riding their bike. That may be another thing. Or it could be that they, wanted them to have a different job.
I think, Matt, I took it as, I'm disappointed in you for listening to anything while driving to work, a time when you should be focusing on driving.
Yeah, you should be driving. Pay attention to driving.
This is for Pat, and it's from Sam. Hi, Pat. I know we said we weren't going to do this, but, you're proposing to Rebecca today, so that seems like a big deal. So since this is going to be in the future, happy
Gotta
wedding.
pull up some references.
Congrats on that coming up. Unless she says no, which would be a colossal bummer. Not that I need to tell you that. In that case, keep your chin up, bud. I love you. And that's for whenever, man.
Okay. A lot going on.
Yeah.
A lot going on.
I feel like I need some sort of, Reddit fan club to, break down the timeline for this. So I need, a Inception flow chart to sort of follow.
What I love about this Jumbotron is, what this makes me think is that Sam was talking to Pat, and Pat was like, yeah, I'm going to propose to Rebecca today. Whatever you do, don't get me a Jumbotron that wishes me a future happy wedding. And Sam says, okay, I won't do this, and then jumps onto the phone and is like, I know we said we weren't going to do this.
It seems like Pat has been wronged before by Sam in this exact way. Because I don't know why else they would need to warn them otherwise.
Well, Adam, we're still putting out the Greatest Discovery podcast while we wait for Season 2.
What are we doing with these episodes?
We've talked to a whole bunch of interesting people, like the Wall Street Journal.
I'm going back to the very original version of Sharon I drew for the reference of his hair, so I can actually get his hair correct.
And you, while we wait for the next season.
So catch yourself up with Star Trek Discovery and join us Tuesday on The Greatest Discovery. It's on MaximumFun.org or wherever you get your podcasts.
How about Yahoo?
Yeah, actually, no.
Okay.
It's time to play the game that's shaking up America. We return to it every week or so. What do you got? Celebrity Wine. Why not? Welcome to Celebrity Wine. Why not?
Did you know you were going to do this before I talk about Jason Biggs' Power Wine?
Celebrity Wine, Why Not is a new show that's it's a quiz show, my brother and me, where I'm going to tell you, I forget what were the rules?
I think you gave us the name of the wine, and we tried to guess the celebrity and the rating.
Okay.
If I remember correctly.
I am going to... Okay, the list is still shared with you, and
there we go.
I'm going to hit you with the name and the score of a wine, and you're going to tell me which actor from our list is responsible for it.
I mean, don't tell us the score, though. That's half the fun.
Yes, you will guess the score after. So I'm going to say our first one today. Our first one. Let me open up this bottle. Hello, gentlemen. My name is Sommelier Justin, and I am so happy you came to our restaurant. Today we have a fine bottle for you. It's a Ferguson Crest 2014 Private Reserve Syrah. It's from the Santa Ynez Valley. And it's, half of the label is worn off here. I can't read the celebrity, but I knew that a very considerable celebrity was attached to this wine.
I know it.
Yeah, me too. It's not the hardest one you've given us before.
It did take me a second. Is that by Fergie Fur?
Is that Fergie's
That's
wine?
Fergie Fur. That's Fergie's wine. Give me the score.
Oh, man.
Now, to remind you of the scale here, really between 80 and 100 is really
I'm going to say 87.
I'll say 83.
Well, that's a 90 on this.
Hey,
It's a
great wine,
good-
Fergie.
Fergie did a good job. She tried her best, and she was very, very, very pleased.
I'm going to Google just to real quick see how original our nation's sort of wine critics are. Fergie wine, Fergalicious, and see how many people sort of led with that.
Yeah.
And it looks like my computer just imploded. It just sort of disappeared in my desk. It Googled it too hard and died.
So, gentlemen, please enjoy the Ferguson Crest 2014. Look out for candied blackberry and blackcurrant meet with lilacs on the concentrated gooey nose of this bottling.
Gooey nose?
That's what wine enthusiasts fucking said. I kid you not. It's all
Gooey nose?
just a gooey nose on Fergie's wine.
That
Fergie,
is.
this one's got a gooey nose. Next up, gentlemen, if you'll follow me over to Toscana, Italy, we're going to be sampling the Il Palagio 2012 Sister Moon Red.
Say it again?
This is the Il Palagio 2012 Sister Moon Red from Toscana, Italy. You're going to be looking for a polished palate showing mature red plum, tobacco, and vanilla.
I'm going to say Lorraine Bracco.
I don't know who that is.
I don't either.
I mean, as bad as I want it to be Mike Ditka, I don't think it is Mike Ditka. It sounds fancy, so I'm gonna say either Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie or Sting. I'm gonna say Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie.
Oh, it was Sting, sir.
Sorry,
it was
so
Sting.
close.
Ah, fuck.
I'm actually, I have to be honest with you guys, I'm at a bit of an advantage here because while on vacation this summer, I did have a bottle of Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie's wine.
Ah, shit.
So here's the question for all of you here on the call. Who's better at wine? Sting or Fergie?
Oh no, I'm going to say Sting is an 82.
I'm gonna say Sting didn't make good wine. I think 82 feels right to me, Trav.
You know, it's 88. He did a great job.
Okay.
It wasn't as good as Fergie did, but yeah, we got one more in Celebrity Wine, why not? Really excited about this one. Gentlemen, let me
His little hair
let me
curls
sum
are
my
killing
character
me.
back up. Thank you. So, gentlemen, our last one, because I can tell you're getting a little inebriated here at the table. Our last is a 2012 Cabernet Sauvignon 8 Cab Sav in the lingos from the Columbia Valley of Washington. And it is called Pursued by Bear. It's 2012
Of
Cabernet
course, the one
Sauvignon
from frickin'
Pursued
Cake and Ice
by
State is
Bear.
called
Look,
Pursued by Bear.
It's a little Shakespearean pun. It provides plenty of immediate appeal, but will only benefit from some time in the cellar.
Faye, and go down the list here. This isn't the Jeff Gordon speed wine. It's not the Mario Andretti speed wine.
I want to say Kyle MacLachlan because Pursued by Bear seems like somebody who has a fun, like, understanding of Shakespeare, and also the fact that I think it's in Washington State, which is where I think Twin Peaks is.
Wait, is it from Washington?
I'm sorry, gentlemen, the owner says I cannot repeat
Oh, this game
my
stinks.
descriptions.
I'm going to say Kyle MacLachlan.
It is from Washington. I've checked with the owner. He said I could share that from you. It is from
Then it's
Columbia Valley. of
It's
Washington.
probably Kyle MacLachlan.
So, sirs, just so I can quantify this, you think Kyle MacLachlan decided to make a wine of Washington because he was in a TV show there 25 years ago?
Yes.
Is that sort of...
No, they did a reboot.
This is, I told you, it was a 2012. It was a 2012 Cab Sav.
Someone from Washington said, you know who I bet is a big fan of us because he shot a TV show here, and they reached out to Kyle MacLachlan.
Alright, I'm gonna
That's
change it.
my logic.
I'm gonna change it to
You're a coward.
Sam Neill.
The answer is Kyle MacLachlan.
Yes!
Sir.
Yes, I stuck with my gut, Griffin.
You are rewarded. You get a
That's
second point here.
bullshit.
Here you go, sir. Enjoy.
I told you it had a fun, actory name, Pursued by Bear.
I know, but Justin came at me with all this negative energy and it
Well, you
ruined my
should-
vibe.
Don't be bullied by our older brother.
Who is better at making wine, Agent Dale Cooper or Fergie Ferg?
I'm going to go high, because I'm betting that Kyle MacLachlan really got involved in the process and was a stickler for quality. I'm going to say a 95.
I'm gonna say that I've doubted Fergie in the past and it has not served me well. I think her wine's better.
Kyle MacLachlan's Pursued by Bear 2012 Cab Sav comes in at 93 points from
Son
Wine
of a
Enthusiast.
bitch.
Second
So
only
fucking bad
to
at this game.
Earth's best celebrity winemaker, Boz Scaggs. Y'all remember, Boz is the best.
What's my Ditka's fucking wine called?
Sir, if you want me I
I'm gonna get kicked out of this fucking winery. I'm Googling it. Fuck you,
if
Somalia.
you want Mike Ditka's 2011 Cabernet Sauvignon called The Icon.
I'm sorry, no, he's got 3. He's got a Merlot called The Player, and he's got a Cab Sav called The Coach. I want a Coach wine.
Order all 3 of those right now.
Hi, Mike Ditka. It's me, your wine producer. We need a name for this wine. What are some words you know? The player? The coach?
And the ball.
No,
ball?
we can't.
We're not
do
going to do the ball wine.
The ball.
It's Mike Ditka's ball wine, freshly sweet. It's got notes of currant. It's got notes of strawberry
Freaking
in
hair
it, and a
things took
little
me
bit of
forever.
pigskin, baby.
Can we do DeWine? No, we can't do DeWine, sir. Congratulations to Cobb McLaughlin and Fergie for shocking the haters and producing a better wine than Sting.
How about one Yahoo?
Yeah, I love that.
This one's sent in by Alan. Alan, thank you, Alan. Sorry, I almost attributed it to you. It's Yahoo Answers user question mark. So Mike Dick asks, what to wear to laser tag? I'm Mike Ditka
From Family Guy.
from It is really hot, and I haven't got any black tanks and stuff. Could I possibly wear a play suit, blue, or is that too much?
What?
Yeah.
What's a play suit?
Mm-hmm. A play suit, Travis, I'm glad you asked. I googled it. It's not anything. It's not anything that exists in the world.
This is so tough because you have to find something that is both resistant to lasers and nacho cheese afterwards.
Yeah. Something hydrophobic and laserphobic.
I've got it. I'm sorry to answer this one so quickly. We'll have to do another one, but I have the answer. And the answer is, you're gonna want to dress like an employee of the laser tag place.
Okay.
Kind of a covert.
Sure. And you get blasted. Pew, pew, and you're like, what the fuck are you doing? Can you see my clothes? I'm a journalist. I'm covering this laser war.
Are you trying to get yourself thrown out of here? Because I have that power.
Could you do like a
And there's my
RoboCup
boy.
outfit? Did I say RoboCup?
He's a little
You
smaller
did.
than the rest, but I can biggin him.
This police officer got killed by a big gang, and they're like, we can save him, make him even better than before. And he wakes up, and he's like, wait a minute, what
I'll
did you
fix
do
it
to
later.
me? You're like, well, you got a little handle there, little floral pattern.
You got your own saucer.
You got a saucer. This is your partner, Saucer. He used to be a firefighter, but we fucked him up too. So anyway,
There we go.
do you have any
There are
cool
all
robot
my...
powers? You can hold different beverages inside. And is it gonna hurt when it's a hot? Oh, it'll hurt.
Yeah.
It'll hurt. Yeah.
How long will they stay hot or cold? Not long. You are not insulated.
You're sort of a guy cup, so
Sorry about that.
sorry about all of it.
There we
We're
go.
trying to order RoboCop parts, but Jeff over here fucked up
All
the
done
order
for
form,
now.
did a typo on it, so you're gonna get what you're getting. Hey, at least this, you're not dead. Yeah, I guess.
I guess.
I'd rather be. Well, the bad news is we don't know how to kill a cup.
So what do I do now? Am I supposed to fight crime? Oh, well, if you want.
Yes. I mean, you're not suited for that, if we're being honest.
You're a cup.
And
It feels like a tall order.
And let me check this out. I heard Disney's making a live-action Beauty and the Beast. Now we're gonna get you down there casting. Can you do a chip? Oh wait, they made that like 4 years ago. Fuck, man, I don't know.
You might have a job on Sunset Boulevard, get your picture taken
All
with
right.
Chip the
All
Cup
done.
from Beauty and the Beast. You know, you can make $20 a day. Nope, sorry, you can't charge for those.
Might have a certain sequel in the works. You never know. Might be uniquely suited.
Now get on out of here. We're gonna turn someone into Tupperware.
Well, hold on. A sequel that would be Beauty and the Handsome Dude and all of his human house servants.
Everything's still good? Yep. Okay. Roll credits.
No, it's just called Gaston's funeral. Don't nobody want to go to that. Anyway, you're a cup now. Get on.
We had a conversation about this. We were talking about. Okay, so we are doing some shows in Orlando, and one show in Orlando at the end of August. So we're thinking about like ducking our heads into Disney
for a few days while we're down there. And the one thing that Charlie was really firm on is that she does not want to see Gaston. She wants to, and she does not want to see Gaston. And she said, and Sydney and I were talking, and I guess in the same room as her, and Sydney very briefly said, like, well, sweetie, you realize that's not the same, and then she stopped herself. We can't really go down that road.
There we go. Good night, everybody.
It's not the same Gaston road.
Yeah.